All right, we got one more question to close off the podcast. I think this is a good one. We might, again, it might be a short answer on this one, but also okay, here it is. We don't have who sent this in. You're gonna have to explain
believe
this one.
it was on my stream. I'm sorry that I forgot to get your name, but it was a great question, so I had to put it in.
Yeah, and it is, what are some of the things you tell your younger self in high school? Just simple as that. What would you go back and tell yourself in high school if you could? We keep talking about the hindsight 2020, going back and telling yourself to do different things. What would you go back and tell your high school self, Matt?
I think the theme is the same as it's been this entire podcast.
Mm-hmm.
When you find something that's working, keep doing it.
Damn.
Just keep doing it.
Simple as that?
Really that simple.
Yeah.
And it can apply to anything. You know, if you find something that you like doing that you think has potential, keep doing it.
Yeah.
I wish I had done that for a couple things. With a couple games on the YouTube channel, I wish I had done.
Yeah.
Fortnite, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans. I did that for a bit, but I wish I had gone farther with it.
Yeah.
The Z House, I wish we could have kept going with. It was past high school, obviously, but
When something's going
that's what
right,
I would have told myself.
to
Like,
keep going when it's going right.
Can you imagine getting advice from yourself,
Yeah.
your future self? That would hit differently than other advice, because then you know, like, yeah, I'm not going to screw myself over.
Dude, we could almost have a whole podcast about that.
What, going back in time and talking to yourself?
Yeah. Dude,
I mean, I
so
feel like
holes
if I knew that
could
it
go
was
down.
me giving the advice, I'd like hammer in on that advice, because I know, like, it's me. Like, I'm only looking out for myself.
Yeah.
You don't know. Most people are going to give you advice. They're probably looking out for you, but it's hard to always take the advice from someone else, because, like, oh, what do they know?
Yeah, it's like,
Well,
I'm
if it's me in the future, like,
Yeah.
I would know. I would definitely
Yeah.
know. So that'd be my advice, because I think that would have taken certain things much farther. Who knows what I'd be doing right now? But just seeing things through fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be my advice.
That's awesome. That's a great answer. I don't know how I'm going to compete with that one. I think, okay, I guess to close the podcast, my side of things, I think if I could go back and tell my high school self something, I would say, this is going to sound really deep, and I don't know, I'm a super sensitive guy. You know me. I'm super sensitive guy. I've always been super emotional.
Get deep with me.
All right, well, let's get deep for this one. Let's get deeper. But I would tell myself to not let the naysayers get to you. To really not let the naysayers get to you, and tell myself, you should believe in yourself a little bit more with what you're doing. Well, kind of similar to yours. Like, keep going. Don't quit. Like, I wish I could like pump it up, like just encourage, be a hype man for myself, essentially. Because I think one of the things, and we talked about this before, but just self-doubt with whatever you're doing, like self-doubt with whether it's content creation, whether it's whatever the hell you're doing, it's just, it can get into your head, and half the time that's what makes your content not as good, because you just doubt yourself. Like you doubt what you're doing, and you fall out of it. You fall out of love with it because you're just doubting yourself too much, and you don't think it's worth doing it. And I can't tell you how many times in high school I got criticized. I don't even want to really go down this rabbit hole.
Oh, no, you got
but
bullied.
Like, I didn't get bullied, but
people were talking shit.
Oh, like, it was just like I was the nerdy kid who made gaming videos and had no viewers. Like, it was like nobody was watching this, right? Like, nobody. I was just always making videos. I remember bro, I could give you a whole spiel about how being in sports and being the nerdy kid in sports was just annoying, because you have all these, all these guys who think they're like so much better than you or whatever because they can throw a football. And I was on the baseball team, so the baseball team was already shunned because it was the baseball team. Because why do we care about baseball? That's just the baseball team. We didn't even have lockers as the baseball team. Football team, they had lockers. You know what we had to do?
You guys were the nobodies.
We had to sit on the ground in the locker room.
Dang.
That was nice.
Wow.
Thank you, Alabama.
That's brutal.
But yeah, we had to sit on the ground in the locker room because the baseball team didn't have lockers. I was just the nerdy kid. I was this like lanky, like skinny, like nerdy kid who made videos and didn't really have a lot of people watching them. And even with I don't even know if I really want to go down this rabbit hole too, but even with just my family too. I don't want to like name names, but like I was always like fighting when I was younger. People being like, you're wasting your life doing this. Like
Have they told that to your face?
Dude.
Did you just like, I feel like you're gonna be like, oh my God, dad fire.
No,
He's
my
the
dad,
worst.
it wasn't,
it couldn't be him.
It also
couldn't
wasn't
be.
really my family too in that
Like
way.
extended family?
I went through a lot of like divorce stuff at one point.
Okay.
And a lot of it was kind of like, there was a lot of this blame that was going on that was like, you are, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, oh, he's just playing video games all day. Oh, when I really wasn't. I was really making videos and really trying to like hone my craft.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I didn't have money to show for it, or I didn't have anything to show for it. But dude, I kid you not, I was sat in front of a counselor at one point. I was forced to, because and look, I love my family. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, so I don't want to be like, oh, I hate my family or anything. But I just think it's funny looking back, because literally at one point I was making all A's in high school, little flex on the high school grades, but this is just how absurd it was. I was making all A's, but I was still sat in front of a counselor, and the counselor was telling me, Jordan, like you can't be doing like the things you're doing. Like you're not going to get to like a successful future doing that. I was literally making all A's. I wasn't failing school or anything. And you had this counselor telling me that all these videos were garbage,
bro.
And they did not understand. It was literally the most
people are scared of what they don't understand.
It was very okay boomer in like every way back then. It was like, and I was sitting there, I'm like, dude, you don't understand. And they were telling me my friends weren't real. They're like, dude, they're not real. Like all your online friends, like I'm gonna put the blame on the counselor, because I remember the counselor talks a lot.
Yo, shout out to the counselor.
Shout out to the counselor in Alabama.
Like a real idiot right now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
but like I remember being sat in front of him, and he was like telling me that my online friends weren't real, and that nothing I was doing was gonna lead to anything good.
Dang.
And that I needed to focus more on school. I'm like, dude, I'm making all A's, bro. There's so many kids who aren't making all A's, bro. Why are you yelling at me? Like, I'm just playing, like, I'm making videos, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do my thing. And I was also playing sports too. It was like I was doing a lot. But what I would tell myself though is, sorry, that got really deep. There's a lot of unearthed stuff there. But I would go back and tell myself, please, for the love of God, do not let them stop you. Because even during that time, it didn't stop me completely, because I'm here now, right? But I remember that year, I didn't make so many videos because I was like genuinely just sad. Like I was just, everybody's telling me that. And not only everybody's telling me, not only is this counselor telling me that, but this, people online too. Like I had naysayers online. You know, you always have haters, even starting, right? I can't tell you how many times I think back. I remember some early tweets a long time ago of people saying, my channel's never gonna go anywhere. You have like 1K subs, it's nothing. You're never gonna get anywhere. And it's crazy, man. Like the amount of people that will hate on you. I saw something recently that was like, can you imagine like the time if people just spent more time on the things that they like and not the things they hate, or if people spent more time thinking about the people they love and not the people they hate, how amazing that would be. But like genuinely, I think that was the biggest thing, is I let it get to me a lot, especially because I'm a sensitive little boy. And I was just like, you can laugh at that one, audience. Anyways, I just let it get to me a lot. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if maybe this isn't the right thing I should be doing. And I made way less videos because of it. And sometimes I think about the fact of like, damn, what if I didn't? What if I really grinded?
Really went for it. Yeah.
What if I doubled down on
I think that's going to resonate with a lot of people. I think a lot of people are in that same boat.
Yeah.
And to them, I quote the great Charlie the Unicorn.
What the hell?
Sean the non-believers.
Wait, say that again?
If you know Sean the non-believers. It might be shun the non-believers. Yeah.
Shun?
But it sounds like Sean in the video. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're missing out. Go watch Charlie the Unicorn.
Bro,
Sean the non-believers. Trust me, it's a vibe. Have you never seen Charlie the Unicorn?
No. Actually, yeah, I think I have, but I don't really remember it.
Candy Mountain?
Yeah.
Candy Mountain, Candy Cave.
Bro, what the hell is this podcast?
I don't know. That's it. That's episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Wherever you find your podcasts.
Pretty much. We're on Google Podcasts now.
Wow.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I put it on Google Podcasts. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Nice.
We're spreading like, okay, never mind. I'm not going to go there.